Perfect. Good morning, or welcome to ABC123Trader, and we'll be starting in a few minutes here. I'll just switch it to the risk disclaimer about trading, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alrighty. Okay, good morning everybody. This is Mike from ABC123Trader, and let's see if we can actually start trading today. Yesterday it was just crazy. I didn't have any live data. Now I do. Checked everything, and I phoned Rhythmic. I phoned Ninja Trader. I said, what the heck is happening? And lo and behold, it was we did some trace routing, some pinging everything, and basically what it was just there were bottlenecks on servers around. Even YouTube, I guess, was down. It was on the news last night. But anyways, let's start into the education today. And remember, this is for educational purposes only. You have to trade with your own risk because it's your own money. I'm not responsible. So let's start going into the news. I want to get this note. Text me if the music sounds terrible or not. I have to find some royalty-free music just for backgrounds or whatever. But let's start taking a look at the markets today. So Dow futures is down 0.73. Okay, just breaking news just popped out of the screen. As you can see here, Dow and S&P fall 500 as vaccine markets rally pauses. That's getting close to that sell phase. We'll get into that right away. S&P down 12 points. NASDAQ is up. So after that, it's kind of inverted. Usually they're always together. And oil's creeping up slowly. And our US 10-year is peaking down. I don't know why I don't have VIX on here today. Let's just go to the US. Maybe I'll show VIX. There we go. Okay, so VIX is just creeping up. A little more fear factor again on something. Okay. Now, what do they say in the news? Just going down, weekly job numbers, Biden COVID, lockdown 4 more weeks. Here we go. This is how they play that game for going up and down on the markets. On the Fox business side, another 709,000 Americans filed for jobless last week, but it doesn't say if it was better or worse, so I don't know about that. But yeah, they're just trying to get everything set up for the markets. Now let's start taking a look at on the daily side. So on the daily market, what we have here, remember, I'm going to do two things here so you can remember one more time. Daily market. Got to type it in here for you guys. What we see, red candle. Okay, turn off the cap locks here. Red, and I'll move my mic here. Red candle. So it looks like a down day. We are 2 days from sell phase. Okay? Those are the two things you just have to just remember. Okay? Let's move it back. So because it is a red candle, and it is actually quite a bit of strong of a red candle, I have it ranged of where I'm thinking if it is a ranging day where it's going to bounce. Here is the swing high, which we broke. If we do a pullback with the next few days, we'll, or let's say on the starting the sell phase, we can look at volume point of control at 434.35. Okay? We can take a look at there. So if it goes down, we'll wait. Now let's go into the 4-hour chart. And on the 4-hour chart, if I can find it right here, as you can see, we're in that consolidation phase. We do have a 10 o'clock buy, which could be a good thing, but we're not sure. We'll look at it when we get to the 10-minute chart, and we will look at it when we get to the 1-minute chart, etc. Right now, for the next ellipses, let's do it again so you can understand. Sell phase worked for going down, buy phase worked for going up. 3 o'clock, even though it's consolidations, is working. Oops, sorry. Let's put that one, and let's move it there. So currently we know these things have been working from the top to the bottom. It's not that much. It's been ranging, so we know it's working. We are still in the buy phase, which you have to always keep in consideration. So now what we want to do when we're typing it in, 4-hour, it looks like consolidation, red candle, possible buy at 10 a.m. Okay, that's the second thing you want to do. So at 10 a.m. we're going to be looking at if it's going to go up. Right now we have a pullback. We looked at the daily. We're almost done our cycle, so you have to remember that. You know, you're finishing your marathon for the 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever the time is saying, and then it wants to come back. So, and we have a lot of consolidation. If you really think about it, we have a good 24-hour cycle. So we could actually look at delta and all this, but I don't want to get into details because I'm just trying to teach you the basics here. Now, what we want to do on the third, we're going to look at the 10-minute chart. You can use 15, whatever you feel like, because we're going from a top-down approach once again. And let's see what's happening. And as you can see, where it's ranging up and down, and look at our times again. 6:30 worked really well. 8:30 is working really well. We are in the market open. High volume doji candle. This is the reason why I want to do it at market open with you guys, because a lot of you guys want to just jump in right away and try to make that quick buck, and if you're wrong, then you're down $200 and away we go again. So I'm just going to give it some time right now. But what I'm seeing is if that previous chart that we said, 4-hour consolidation, red candle but possible buy at 10 a.m. When I look at this 10 a.m. possible buy, and I also see now on my 10-minute chart, we're getting into our previous support and resistance level down here. But what we also have here on this chart is called the day trend. And the day trend was designed such that when it starts changing, it has a high probability for going that direction. On consolidation, even if you look at the last 3 color codes, not these 2 consolidations, see the day trend buy came in, 3 o'clock was a sell time phase, but look at, we got into that box area and we took off a profit into market maker. Market maker tapped literally right on the line, 6:30, pushed it back down into the same zone, and it was a sell phase, and you made a few bucks. Now we're back in the buy phase, but we are right in the morning. Let these guys pick up the volume. We're at 41,000 contracts, 7 minutes. I don't want to play this game. I lost too much money when I was learning in the first, I'll say, couple years. So with that being said, now let's take a look at it. We are in a buy phase. We're trying to figure out what's happening. This solid line right here is the volume, the dynamic volume point of control. So right now, that's where all the volume is. So it's setting up. The upper band here is the upper range of the volume point of control. And where's the lower range? Because I know this market maker, I got to turn off the colors. So we've got our upper range. Oh, there's our lower range right down here, right in the white. So when this is finished, when they're playing around, I don't want to give the market my money. I presume you don't want to give the market the money. So we'll let that play out. But what we have to know is if it's going to be a range bound day, which is kind of looking like that right now, is we can play between this market maker zone of interest to this market maker zone of interest. This upper dotted line and this lower dotted line here that I put on earlier today, that's the range I'm looking at. If it actually taps this line, I'm going to look for a pullback. If it takes off like crazy, then this will be null and void. But at this point in time, this is all I'm looking at. Because if you think about it, look at this. 8 minutes, no price action, just right on the money, undecided, 50,000, close to 50,000 contracts. So now let's put this back on here, and what have we analyzed? 10-minute. High volume doji, and that candle that looks kind of flat as a doji candle. Day trend green, and between two market makers. Okay, so it could be a range bound day, we don't know yet. Okay, Brittany's asking what indicators I have on the 10-minute chart. I think I have it in the template, but basically I actually have quite a few. If you don't own the software, you won't have order flow volume profile, and I think I have it just for testing on one line here. But basically I have the swing scanner, so I can see what the phase is on the bottom line. I turned off the background. You know what, I'll just create a template for you guys, but it's the market maker is my standard on this one. Volume point of control, high volume delta, and I'll show you that's what these blue bars are, and I'll get into that. Market open price, which is this bar right here. Of course, my time scanner, which I like, because it actually is giving good percentages now, because it's getting post-election. They're still fighting. You have to watch. POC, which is that dynamic bars. Oh, do I have two market opens? I can get rid of that one. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. There we go. So basically, when this reloads up, you're going to see blue bars again, and what the blue bars represent is high volume. So in one candle, it's more than the average that was being traded in time. When you see a high volume bar, you can use that actually as a support and resistance, because many times a high volume bar will touch and reverse. Okay, I'll let that finish loading up, and let's get to the next chart so we can finish this analysis up quickly. So let's go to the 1 minute chart. I use, like I said, once again, I use Henk and Ashing. And my rules, if you look on the bottom of that scrolling bar, you'll see rule number 1, rule number 2, don't trade in the cloud. And guess what? We're in the cloud. Now we don't do anything. But what we do for analysis is negative 0.5. So this is kind of where it's that grain of salt. Is the market up or is the market going down? We had the buy signal at 10, so we have to look at it very carefully to see if that 10 o'clock is a failed signal, because we are at negative territory, because I really take this number right in the top corner seriously. Right now, because it is very consolidated, I'll have to watch it. It might go, what happens is when it's consolidated, think of Fibonacci extensions, if you understand what Fibonacci is. It could retrace 20, okay, if this is from 0 to 0.5, take half of it off. So go to negative 0.25, or it could go to negative 0.75 in reverse. So we really have to watch. But because we're not trading from the first 15 minutes to the half hour right now, Nasdaq is a totally different story compared to the ES. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to you about that. But on the ES side, you just got to let these guys fight it out. After, what happens is it London or Asia is closing out their accounts here within, I guess, the next 15 minutes to half an hour. And then when they're done and all that volume is finished, they're closing their, whatever their margin calls and all that stuff. Then we can jump into the trade, but we can see what these guys are doing, what they're playing, how they're playing. And then, now what we're going to do is, when we're looking at this 1 minute chart, we know it's negative territory, but we can also look at where support and resistance are. When you see right here, all these circles, what you have to do, and I had it on, I guess, my trade system. I'm going to be getting rid of the trade system anyways, but because it was just too heavy on this on the computer. What I'll do is, when I have all these circles lined up like this, I have to see if it breaks. That is a major support and resistance area. This is an area where they have, well, where's our VO? Do I have VPOC here? I don't know. But you can see it. It's trying to break, and it looks like it's pushing up, and it took off here. We have another zone here. So this can be an area of concern if you're trying to do a breakout trade. Okay? So now let's put our Excel spreadsheet. What are we looking at? 1 minute chart. Chart. Can't type on this table. Okay, so negative 0.55 in cloud ranging first 15 minutes basically. Now when we're going to get into the final time when this is wrapping up, let's find out on our projections. We're going to look at this bottom chart here. So around 10:15, we're going to see what's going to happen. If it hits 10:21 and we can start seeing it starting to pull back to 11, this could actually be kind of like a double top, or possibly, yeah, this could be a double top. It could be hit a peak, pull back, hit a peak, and then reverse. So we really have to watch this here because it's really consolidated. But what we're going to see is from 10:21 to 12:23 is that our move for going down, because we are in negative territory. We have to see if it's working. Right now, as you can see, we had a lot of chatter through all these times in the bottom here, and then 7 o'clock it took off, whatever the news was, and then 9:15 nothing's really happening. 10 o'clock it looks like it's supposed to push up, but we're just holding. But the way everything is setting up, the way I'm looking at it right now, let's open it up. Where's 9:30? Where's my 9:30 time? 9:30. There's another secret. 9:30. Usually when they do the first impulse move point down, that's the direction they really want to go most of the time. So they'll punch it down, pull it back up, knock all the guys' stops out, and then push it down again the second time. And so on the 9:15, we just hit the 15-minute mark. So this box here is called 9:15. I test the range for about 6 minutes on the 9th minute and the 15th minute, and I create a range to see what's happening. And if they're playing, like right now, it's ugly because this could be a breakout trade. Let it test, come back, test, pull back. We got another resistance here, so we just gotta wait. But as you can see, these numbers are creeping up. These numbers are creeping up, which is a good thing. Okay, and that's about it. Other than that, now we're going to wait. If you want to jump in, there is a trade that I have, but I will tell you about it, but I'm not going to be doing it on ES. I got to test it a little bit more. I did it on NASDAQ quite a bit, but on the 915, it's kind of like Jose's leveler, but he waits longer, which I think it's actually better for the ES. But on the 915, what you do is once it breaks out, this number 8 here would be your stop loss, and you could take your risk reward accordingly. But what you want to do is what I found out is on the 915, you want it to break out, come back in, and like testing the market again and break down again. So this was the first one where it made the mark right here. You want it to break out. We also have this resistance line, and what that resistance line is the London session right here. That was their low. They're trying to break through it. And then we got to break through all this ugliness again. But other than that, I'm going to walk away because I'm actually baking bread right now in the oven. This is Mexico, man. There you go. Here it's going to go right away. And I won't even look at a trade until probably another 10-15 minutes. And if you guys, even Pepe, if you have any questions, just type it on the YouTube channel and I will go through more things here. But it looks like she does want to break down. There it goes. This is the area, like I said, guys, watch out. You also have right here, there's a stop out. So they got to hit this stop out, knock those stops out, let it pull back and let it go again. This is the time I'm going to be looking at, 10:21, 10:15, 10:21. I'll be back. Bye. Alrighty, let's see what it looks like here. As you can see, there we go. She's ready to pop. It's the top of the hour, 4 minutes beforehand. This is the price action. So what you're going to see is usually right at the top of every hour, they try to do a punch. Whatever their algos are. And as you can see, they want to try one more punch. But if they break this, there is a possibility for a trade. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, because we know this is 1021, so we can pull this down so we can get more real estate on our chart. We had a big punch up. When you see the Williams punching up aggressively, but the market not moving, you know what that means. The banks or whatever, they want to hold that price line. They want to keep it at consolidation phase or whatever they need to do to make sure they get their job done. And what we're going to do is, if we can break this level, and what we have here as well, let's go farther back. Okay, that's the prior open. I always forget my color codes here. Prior open, we have level. This is your level, the leveler indicator that Jose designed. So here's your bottom area of the leveler. We're below market open, and there's so much noise in here, but where's the top of the hour? Top of the hour, 9:33. So the leveler will be right up here. Oh, it's hidden under a line. Everything's together. So what we're going to look at is when we're in the baseline cloud, and let's really crunch this to see how it's going to look like. This is an area of interest where this bottom line is to get to the bottom. If it starts breaking down, this is the top area of interest because it is ranging, and we're still playing in the cloud. And my rule of thumb for trading, I'm not going to trade in the cloud. Kind of sucks, but it's a patience game. Because if you really think about it, I'll give you an example. When it starts breaking out, if you can take that trade from here to here, so you got 21 points on the ES. I'm talking on contract here, okay? So 21 points on the ES is what, 5555, so that's $2,000 right there. Just being patient. Playing in here, see, you're scalping and you're getting hit, you're getting hit, you're getting hit, and then you take this trade from here to here. Just rough numbers there. There's another 15. And this is the key on trading. So this red line here, I have the fib predictor, 50% retracement. So they're playing right on that 50 zone, and we're going to wait to see if the market will. We're at 10 o'clock right now, so our 10 o'clock time is activating, and now we're going to find out if we're going to break above this area or below, and let them play this game, because we're getting close to that 10:15 time to 10:20 time, and then we can really decide of which direction to go to. What we want to know, if they're just going to do a range bound all day, is it a W pattern? Is it an M pattern? We don't know. But why play in the cloud? This is where the banks make their money. They're loading up. We as retail traders, we get caught in this noise. Okay, so let me just take a look here. Let's see where we are on 10-minute chart. As you can see on the 10-minute chart, if you're looking at noise, one big consolidation here. Doji candle going down, candle going up. We're right on VWAP here. We have actually 11 o'clock sell here, so there you go on the 4-hour chart. So they're wrapping up here. We're playing on the day trend buy. So, and it did hit the maximum area for the market to go up, but everything is kind of in the wrong position right now. And for us to break through this zone, I think it's going to be difficult, but we'll see. And usually within the last couple of days before the switch over of the swing scanner, this is what usually happens, because they made their money those 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, and they're wrapping up for the next phase. So they're basically getting back into that consolidation phase. And as you can see, this whole area right here is flat. If there's no trade today for me, I don't care. I'm not giving the bank away. I'm going to wait for a nice runner like this, you know. Alrighty, let's go back to our 1 minute chart. And actually, I'll even look at my Unirenko one. Let's see what it looks like on the Unirenko right now. Oops, I don't know why it's doing that today. I have to crunch it more, that's why. Okay, so on the Unirenko bar, where are we? So we had, what was it, 10 o'clock was a sell phase. We are out of the cloud. What we can do, I gotta fix that. It's just because of that one, I think it's this because this one line I have here. What we can do is at 47 to 38, we know that can be a bottom. If it's a 10-point move at 21 after, the only thing is what we can do is, let's go F6 here. Let's measure our risk reward. $2.75. So that'd be $100, $200. That could be a $200 trade, 2 contract scalp.
You don't see me at all, right?
This is Pepe.
Hi, everyone.
This is Pepe. So anyways, what we're going to do is, there's a possibility of a breakdown here. So what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to do a sell breakout. We have 2 contracts there. And hopefully, if it does reverse up, because we're getting close to the 1021, we have a lot of room here. So just give it some time. We've got a three-pointer, and then we'll see if we can maybe get to this target here. And that will only be a $200 trade. But at least we can get our feet wet on this one. It's just right now, it's just too consolidated. And let them play this game. Because we do have, like we looked at our other 2 charts here. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart. See, our Williams is really ugly. It's trying to push down, possibly push up. We're out of, this is that zone of area I was saying I was worried about. So if we do get those 2 points, we can get at least to the market open. If not, if it reverses up, or we're going to be playing consolidation for a long time. So we're just giving it time. We're just giving that space for them to collect more contracts. Because if we look at the Unirenko bar, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you one more chart. Boom. If you remember this chart, this is what we're looking at. This is what consolidation looks like. There's a lot of buys up here with these dots, a lot of sells dots, but there's pushing more on the sell phase than in the buy phase right now. See, the more yellow means pushing down, the more white is pushing up. We've got areas of interest of 57, 55, 59. See, it's really ugly. And it is squeezing down to 56, but these are squeezing up, so it's ready to pop.
It's getting weaker.
What do you mean?
The energy. The energy is getting weaker, and you see like a triangle.
Yeah, the triangle's coming here.
So
what Jose is saying here, we got an extended line, whoops. We have an extended line once again.
Yes.
And we have to decide which direction to go. But what I use it for is, with all the other things at negative 0.5, but we're in consolidation. This is pointing down. It's salmon color here, which means consolidation once again. If she pops, she goes. We can get those few points at 47. See, the lowest is 44. So we get 46, 48, 47. So it's only a few pointer. but we would like to see it break either zone. Once it breaks either zone, then what we can do is we can get a good trade in. So let's just move this out of the way. Ah, the Bollywood guy. Isham is saying, where's your partner in crime, the Bollywood guy?
Look, he's breaking.
Yeah, could be breaking. Where is he? He kind of disappears. There he is.
Hey, Sham, really?
There you go. He looks like the second coming with his hair right now. Alrighty. Let's just move this way, I guess. So
It's
you
fine,
said, yeah, you said it was breaking up. Now see, it's hitting market open price,
Yeah.
possibly going down. We're coming to the time in about 5 minutes. We're going to be about, or let's say 10 minutes, quarter after. And what we need to know is, after this consolidation, all this crap that's happening, what you want to know is, as you can see, there's 2.5 points here. Okay? On the Williams. If it breaks down, what we really have to watch for, 2.5. So what I might do is, if I can get that 2.5, I will. If not, I'll close her down for 2 points. Because with all this consolidation, these are the days you hate, you know. But I mean,
Yes.
that's how it works, I guess.
And you have to wait because, yeah, like you said, maybe it's gonna bump in a few minutes.
Yeah.
We have to wait at 10, 15, something like that, right?
And if we don't get any trades, we don't get any trades. I don't care.
I saw that I see that 10:21. There's a big move, right, in the market. No, in the market. What indicator do you have?
That green bar there, the market open.
Okay.
There we go. Jose won the bet if it goes up.
Yeah, I could have put a trade there and wait.
So it's still ranging between the two areas. What I want to show you is, let's bring this back here. Negative 0.5 still holding. That triangle possibly could be breaking up. We don't know yet. Still too much noise in the two areas. The area that you really want to watch out for.
You know, the market today is fast, better than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of slow.
I don't know. I didn't have internet.
Oh, yeah. You don't have the data. Yeah, you're right.
And nothing worked for me. It was frustrating. Okay, so let's do this. 46, 50, 45, 47. There we go. I don't want to trade in there. It's just too consolidated, just too much noise. It's just useless. Until that breaks, we don't know. It looks like it's creeping up, creeping down. Traders that are scalping, they're just getting probably whipped out, thinking they're going to make 3 ticks here, 3 ticks there, and it's not worth it.
The London session was a big. How do you say?
Big drop?
Yeah. Right or no? I saw yesterday the market. Mika.
I hear they have tacos for sale here.
Oh really?
That dog. Okay, anyways. Alrighty. Let's get back into it. You might be right. She might just tap range up, tap range down. We'll see.
If you see the daily chart, it's like a big W pattern.
Okay, let's take a look at the daily chart here. So back on the daily chart, see, this is the issue that we have right now. It is pushing down, but it's just like not a doji. There's still pressure upward, but it is pulling down. But like I said, we have 2 days left, and there's nothing happening. Like what you'll notice, see here, you got 2 days left on this phase. See how it just wants to play. 2 days left, it holds before it reverses. And this is what it's doing again. And next one, let's go back to here. Last 2 days, big punch, hold. 2 days left. This is what happens. This is the, if you take anything today, this is what we're looking at. Okay? This is why it's very critical to, if you don't get any trades in the last 2 days, go for a walk or whatever.
You think the market is going to be is going to repeat the same pattern that other?
Let's go back for a while. 2 days before here, 2 days before here, 2 days before here, flat. 2 days. This one kind of pushed here, but if you look at it over and over again, majority of the time, the last 2 days just holds, over and over and over. Big drop last 2 days, last 2 days.
Okay.
Okay, and what I added today, did I put it on this chart? Maybe I put it on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, what you can do is there's, and it was always there, I always have it off, but I'll go to the 4-hour chart right now. On the 4-hour chart, this line here is on the swing scanner indicator. This is the halfway mark. So you can see how it usually works. Now, take a look at here. The first half phase of the sell phase was holding, but as soon as it got to the second half, they punched it back. This phase, they wanted to punch it right away. Now they're holding it for the second phase. And you will see that over and over and over again. Punch it. Now, it's, even though it's zigzag pattern, but if you put it in the middle, let's say control 3. Whoops. I hate when I do that. Is it control 3? Well, it's actually higher here, so many times it will be in the middle. So yeah, you can. It's in the options in the swing scanner. The guys that own it, you go to the swing scanner and it shows show midline, background, show count, display midline right here. Put that line will show. Okay, let's go back to. You might be breaking up. Might be breaking up. There's your breakout.
Oh, there's my trade.
Well, no. Now you wait for it to come back. Okay, let's start taking a look at the other side of right here. Boom. Okay, so we're breaking out here. So, and that's the reason why I have this set up for the buy breakout, sell breakout. It's because, yeah. So look at this. Look at this area. This was a lot of volume on a little area. Now what I'll do is take an arrow. I'm going to measure this. And then I'm going to take an arrow. I'm going to measure this one. Okay, now that went up, down, up. That was just really disgusting. I don't know if I can do it on this one. Okay, so what we need to know, let me go back to one more thing here. I haven't built this indicator yet. I have to get back on my other laptop. And where are you? Where are you? Let me just update everything. I'm going to move that down. I'm going to move this up. There we go. Now that's the area of interest now. And that's because Isham, if you're watching this, that's your methodology that I'm going to be writing. So those two lines on a consolidated day, which it is today, once it breaks that area and you start seeing it pull back in there, and you can actually short it back to the center, vice versa. As you can see, this one right here, it didn't get enough for me to be confident enough for a reversal. And this, if it stays within this zone, I can't do anything until it breaks for a counter trend, okay? Because we are consolidated today. What I'm doing right now, I'll show it with Isham here. We have two things of concern. That could be bouncing back here. He showed me this thing here, and I like it. Actually, a mixed idea. I was writing it on my view app here, so I can get rid of a lot of this noise. What we can see is here's our previous market open price line, so it could probably tap again in reverse. But what we need to do is we're going to get into zone 2, zone 3, and look at this. We're going to be hitting another resistance area. So with this resistance popping up, we might get in this zone and we can take our trade back on counter trend trading. There we go.
I have to go.
Gonna make some money?
Yes. Hi guys. Nice trading day. See you, Mike.
Let's see if he makes anything. Alrighty. Alrighty. So right now, myself is still a patience game. We're playing within the cloud, very consolidated, no trades for me. If you're a swing trader or whatever, have at her. I lost too much money over the years trying to think I'm right on the market, and I'd rather just be more conservative and try to get a trade in. Okay, so if she is breaking out. Okay, now what you can see here, what I've done it a few times before. Let's see if it did actually had it. I want to show you an example here. These are my more favorite trades. If it breaks out, we lose this, let it do a pullback, second trade entry, make some money here. This one actually took off, but we are already, the market moved up, and you saw a triple top here. Ooh, we got triple top here. So let's do it again. Let's see where the arrow is. Right there, perfect. Okay, so what we can do, rectangle, rectangle, 74, 76. Let's move this across. Said 74, 76, so that's good enough. So it looks like this arrow, if it does pull it, we can get into this zone of interest once again. But we're going to give it some time. Consolidation, let's look at the 1 minute chart now. Since we know where the 1 minute is, I can actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one indicator here. I'm going to put market maker on this one. So I could see, we knew there was a market maker up there. So I want to know where that line is. I'm going to add market maker right now. Okay, so market maker literally hit at 69. This is where your that VWIP band 3 is, so we have to really watch it. Ugh, this is what an ugly consolidated day. We can't get anything going here. Let's see where the whip is. Baseline is pushing up, so that's one thing. Where are we on the 1 minute chart? Okay, so that 1 minute chart, see, I'm going to create, what I'm going to be doing, guys, I am going to be creating that indicator for our punch. Because this, even if it's in the cloud like this, that was actually a good trade here from here to here. I'm going to be putting it, if this is green, if that is starting to green, and this is yellow, I'm going to have a go-to button here saying, we can make some money, guys. Just let it turn, till this stops turning yellow, we shut her down. So we can get first trade in, make some money. I gotta finish that coding. I'm gonna do coding today or this weekend here. So that would have been a 6-point move. Could have made one contract, 6 points. What is that, 250 bucks? 300 bucks? Okay, I have to remember that. So what you're seeing now, well, it's playing this game. Let's check where we are. There's our stop outline. A lot of resistance. Let him play that swing again. This is good now. Now we're starting to get actually some type of trading happening here. Okay, so we've got bottom, 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 negative 0.3. Let's see, can we get to 0 on this? Possibly. What's the time? 10:20, 10:21, we're starting up. Okay. Now we're gonna find out which direction it's gonna go. 10:21 is activating here. Still tough here. 10:21 activated. I would like to see it pull down to 57. if I can get a nice pull down to a 57. Oh, look at this. Yellow, 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 yellow. First blue. Let me see here. Green up, halfway green up. We'll see. Let's see if this was just a fake out, because we are above market open. If we can get this down to touch market open and turn around, but we're still in the cloud. Okay, this sucks. Frustrating. Alrighty. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask anytime. Just give it some time for it to play around. So we have 20,000 contracts. Look to the left, trade to the right. We're playing within this last 3 wicks here. This is where they are right now. 1021 is activating. We're at 1021 is just starting right now. Okay, perfect. D trend up. We got really bad resistance there. Oh, what I'm going to do as well for you guys, I forgot to do this for you. On the scalper, I'm going to change that as well. On the scalper, where is it? Where it says dot, I put it as a line. I'm going to put this to a 3 number so I can see the line a little bit better. Good enough. I'm going to let this load up again. So what we're going to do is, where this line is, right here, this green line, right here, and the red line, now it's green, and it's all going really ugly right now, it's green. What that is the 1-to-1 ratio of this chart, okay? So the more of the bias is staying above it or staying below it, okay? When we broke down here, many times what will happen, let's see if I can go farther back here. When it pulls down and breaks up, you can take this trade for a continuation. And see how it just tapped and did it one more time? But right now, because we've been in consolidation since 9:30 this morning, and we're just waiting for them to finish all this noise, because we are in the cloud here, we are in the cloud here as well. Like I said, I don't like trading it, except for that thing I was telling you about before that I might program. So I have to wait. If this momentum line, it looks like it's going to range down again, but if this momentum line does one little pullback, there could be a second attempt here. We will find out right away. I just wish we could find a nice trading day that we could actually do a runner, or having internet connection in Mexico. But we'll wait. So when I'm looking at the 2 charts right now, like I said, if we see it's playing right on the market open price. And now let's see if this was our breakdown from negative percentages. And because I reloaded this bar has to fix up again. I hate when that happens. This is really ugly because we're in this market maker and we're in this market maker. So 1021 is actually activating. So if this 1021 is working properly, let's take a look at it now. It did that push. Looks like it peaked out at 1021 within that area. Is it holding? 1116. I bet you this is our move right here. We might have to wait one. We have to. It's a time 1025, 1116. This might be our first trade to really take a good move here. We'll find out. And what time was that stamp, Rennie? What about a buyout? A buyout. Okay, Rennie. From where this my chart is off because I refreshed this stupid thing. It will reset again right away here. I gotta find out why it's doing it, but. This 71 is supposed to be right here, and this 59 is supposed to be somewhere down here. The buyout, you can use these when it breaks the candle, but the question is you have to ask yourself is because you have this bar like this bar like there's no no movement, and the thing you have to ask yourself is we have resistance on this market maker here. This is your market maker line right here, and we broke it once, but they're just ranging this whole zone. This is 48 ticks here, okay? So it only ranged 60 ticks back and forth if you really think about it. Let's see how many ticks total it is. So 20 points, almost 80 ticks going back and forth from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. We got 2 hours of them just playing this game, knocking guys out. Thinks guys are making some money, they do the pullback, they get stopped out, then they think they're making money, they get stopped out, boom, they think they're making money, they get stopped out, and now it's happening again. The baseline is for this. No, sorry, baseline is the end, sorry, my apologies. The ATR is to think if it's a confident trade, you can enter from here to continue up. But there's no consistency here. When you're looking at all the charts, it's just starting to break down. It looks like we might have a trend coming in. You know, you could probably take the top swing here, but we're getting into all this crap once again. And it looks like it will work, because if I'm looking at this green bar and this is crossing over, this is good. This is a good sign. But we still have a little bit of resistance here. What I want to see is, are they going to play up here and then go again? We have an 11 o'clock sell signal here. We had a wherever the buy signal was. It's just too noisy right now. But we had a buy signal somewhere. But the 11 o'clock sell signal is coming in, which is a good thing. And we'll find out right away. And look we still sticking at 0.55 negative. We haven't moved anywhere. See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circles here. It needs to break out. A more confident trade, if you're going to break out, would probably be past as soon as it breaks this line here, because that's your London session. See, here's your London session bar, and look we got circles here again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus all this crap here. It's just ugly. This is what the banks love to do. But it looks like it wants to break, but we just have to give it time. How many more circles? And then we got consolidation here. So it could be just a range bound day, but we'll wait. We'll wait and see. Okay, let's put that one back here. And the reason why I use the Unirenko, because of all this noise here, where you get frustrated staring at a chart, it just puts it in this one bar. 52,000 contracts, 82,000 contracts. There you go. So 200,000 contracts within this price range. Insane. Plus another 20,000, plus another 50,000. It's crazy. Actually, let's see what the volume is. Control 3. There's your volume point of control. They're still playing with it. And see, we've got to see if they're going to break up or break down. So we don't need to play in this game. Unless you want to tap here and push up, make a few points, tap here, push up, tap here. I'm not even going to play that game. But what was the total volume? If I can read it. Was it 207,000? 20-point range, 18-point range? So we'll see. Gonna see what's gonna happen here. But eventually we'll get a trade. Now let's start taking a look at, where is it? Eventually will be Isham's awesome indicator. That's what I'll call it, Isham's awesome indicator. Okay, so let's just move our line right now. This is all I'm doing right now. Just trying to keep it within that that zone to see if it breaks for a reversal. So we've been playing from 930 here, really tight range within zone 1. Let's move that back. And so if we do break, yeah, see, we're within those two. If I'm going to be taking a breakout trade, guys, our breakout trade would be just breaking the baseline for a few ticks, and I would only take it from here possibly to this zone for 3.5 points, and then on the other side, well, we'll have to wait because the breakout is right on the volume point of control here. So it could be just tapping and backing, you know, back and forth, back and forth. We need to get a clear breakout, and this right here is a market maker line from previous history. And then we had this other one where it did tap and reverse. But Jose might be correct on this one, that if the market doesn't go down and stays consolidated, if it stays consolidated a long time, we might be able to get one punch to the upside, because we have so much resistance right here and less resistance on the upper zone. But okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. This is our hard resistance. Ugly day. Well, while that's going on there, let's see if there was anything exciting in the news that they changed. So let's reload this. Anything that they're changing. Let's just reload this. Nothing really. This guy really irritates me. You know, he should just. Some people hate Trump. The way he talks, I hate this guy because he puts fear in people's minds. Trump talks crazy, but this guy, if you're a doctor, you know, help is on the way, but COVID won't be eradicated. Yeah, keep people in fear. You know, maybe try to look for solutions, not fear. Okay, U.S. cases continue, rapid rise, complicated holiday season approaches. Okay, so nothing really, it's just the same thing. Okay, Isham, just please re-explain that question that you're asking. I'm just a little confused with what you're trying to ask here. Out of interest, ever play around with footprint charts in detail where guys scalp 1 or 2 points based on the footprint? No, I haven't really analyzed that. I don't like... Personally, scalping is okay, and yeah, you can make a living off of it. But I like doing 1 scalp or 2 scalps to put some money in the bank just for a cushion so I can get my runner and let the trade come into fruition. That's what I like to do. But you know, each person has to figure out the way they want to trade, and if you become consistent that way, it doesn't matter. I was I'll give you an example. I was talking to somebody the other day that, imagine this, if you could make $50 US a day, and wherever you live in the world, I'm not talking living in the US here, I'm just talking around the world. There's some countries, you know, the disposable income for $50 a day is a lot of money. We have 200 trading days. How much money is that a month? That's $1,000 a month US at $50. That's 12,000 US a year. It's insane. I think if my math is correct. Yeah, 12 months a year, 1,000 times 12. You know, and once you get used, no, it would be 10. No, it's probably 10,000. But like every $100 is $20,000. You think about that. And if you can get used to even making like a $50 trade, just every day, just one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, you'll become more and more confident. When I was trying to learn how to trade, the guy said, "Can you make $80 a day?" And I said, "Well, what the heck is making $80? I'm out of a job. Oil industry's crashed." And I couldn't take it with a grain of salt. And then after trading after a couple of years, then I started realizing, yeah, it does add up. Let's say you do have you might be fortunate enough to have a retirement fund, okay? Or, you know, a pension. You're lucky. You work for a government or whatever. Myself, I don't have that luxury, but I mean, but let's say your pension isn't enough for you for the lifestyle that you want. And that $50 a day might just be able to cover all those extraordinary costs that you need. So, yeah. Anyways, enough of my preaching. We'll get into, we're at 0.4. She's creeping up slowly. I still don't like it. Nothing's happening. And where are we on this chart here? Okay, we're moving at 2 points on a 1 minute chart. We're still in the cloud, no trade. Yeah, they've been stopping everybody out here. Stop out, stop out, stop out, stop out. They're just going back and forth. We are actually breaking out of the 915. There is a, yeah, this is a double top going down. First impulse move, second impulse move, 1116 going down. I'm going to wait. Boom, boom. Okay, give them some time. That's what it looks like it wants to do. If you look at the pattern here, what I'm looking at right now, you can use, as you can see how it peaked at 1021, it did this pullback, and it literally did the same thing. If you look at the bottom here and this bottom here, and then you see it creeping up, like this little peak here, this peak are matching, then it'll go again, come down, come up, come down, come up, and this area here possibly could be the second double top, or this could be the breakout pattern. This could be one of the two. But if that's the case, we got our push down to 1223, ranging again, and then 1223 for the rest of the day. We'll see what happens. Because what we're doing is also on the VWAP, on Isham's indicator, there you go, is from here to here, it's squeezing in, slowly but surely. And we're still playing within this zone. And we'll go out here. This is creeping up slowly. It was at 0.5, 0.3. Just slowly but surely. How much volume do we have here? 90,000 contracts, 80, 116, a lot of volume. Just going to reload this. I want to see if this stupid thing will get back into its normal spot here. I'm just going to reload this in the scripture. There we go. Okay. So we got a 64.25 breakout. Let's take a look here. You know what? I might just try this. I'm going to go, like Rennie said, a buy breakout. 2 contracts. Hopefully just make a couple of points here. And then let's take a look here. I just want to see what the Williams is saying right now. Williams is pointing down though. No, still ugly. Can we get 8 ticks? Where's our resistance levels? Previous resistance. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at. See, it's just a really ugly. I'm not overly confident on this trade. At 15 minutes, you might be able to get one spike out of this before 10:55. As like a double top here. So basically what we have here is we have kind of like a breakout trade. And you know, you could, let's see if we put it there. Even if we make 8 ticks, we can close it really quickly. And what you can do is on the breakout trade, let's open this up here. Where are we on? Needs to go just a few ticks. 62 to 64 I said, right? No, we are at 64. 64.25 to 66, 65, 66.25. And where are we on? I just want to see here. This chart here, I need to clean it up a bit. Let's focus this thing. So we got 2.25 per minute. So if we can get how much volume is there? Not much volume. Not much volume. 2,000, 9,000. Where are we on? I gotta fix this chart. This is why I need another screen here. Let's open this up for now. Focus. I'll bring this one down for now. Bring this one down for now. There we go. Open this up. And Williams is actually, well, that's Williams. Williams is holding. We can just, why is there a lot of resistance there? See, it's these circles again, right? This is what I'm saying. I might actually close this trade if I can get, we're at 14. What did I say? 2.6420. There we go. We're not going to take that much here. It's going to be a scalp because we're just right in the wrong zone right now. It's not ready yet, this trade. Oh, sorry. I'm just vibrating my... I might just close it if I get 2 ticks or even 1 tick. It's just not ready yet. There's no momentum yet. $94,362. So buyer's phase. Oh, that's what I forgot to add on my indicator today. I'll show you guys what I forgot. I haven't. What's our volume here? 4,000. Ooh, 4,000 resistance. I might just close this, take a loss. It's not ready yet. Just push it up one more time. Yeah, I'm gonna close it. I'll take a loss this time. I'm not gonna play that game. She's gonna pull back. Needs one more. It needs one more push. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Because we're just ranging all day today. Let me see what you're saying here. Resistance at 64. Oh, thanks, Isham. It's too late now. I gotta get that there. There, it bounced off the price level, dropping now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now we'll wait till 10:55. We'll try one more trade. Yeah, it just wasn't there yet. Actually, that was actually a perfect example of you're talking about scalping. You know, you went to make 3 or 4 ticks and see I lost 5 or 6 ticks or whatever. The best way to do breakout trades are when you have proper momentum, and this is what you call consolidated day. That you might get impatient and see how she goes from there. So what we're going to look at is if we can get actually a trade in today. There we go. This is what I call about the double top. If she's going to come down at 10:55. There is that resistance here, right, Isham? I should have looked at this chart when I was trying to clean it up. You had the market open on your chart. Yes, I know. You can give me crap on that one. Yeah, I was looking more at this and this at that point in time. So 10:55. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes. If it breaks down here, that would be your move. If we can break this market open price on the sell-off from here, you might get some resistance, and maybe you can get. We just got to break this zone here. Actually, you're right, Isham. I should have put market maker on this chart here, then I would have seen it. Yes. Market open. If I had a market open on this chart. And the other thing I forgot was the block scanner, what I usually use. I had to delete this chart and I forgot to add everything on there. Was it 80? Yeah. 2 circles now. Of course. So currently I'm down $150 on this trade. That one little trade that I had earlier. It's going to be 11.15. It looks like so 1021 did what it was supposed to do. So 11.15, 10.55. Let's see what our next time frame is on this. What I'm looking at, and I'll bring it over here, 10.55 to 12.35. So she's going to start here. The peak on this one is at 11.16. We'll have to see where 10.55 is. So 51, 52, 3, 4, 5. Getting close. And we'll see if she pulls up to 11 o'clock peak time and see if she still plays around. See if there's any harmonic patterns. And there is just nothing today. Crazy trading. Hello, Jorge. My brother-in-law is dancing for me.
Doing like waiting for the trade dance.
Nah, it's going to be waiting for a while for a trade dance.
Okay, forget it
Yeah, you can dance all day. You can play that song. I'll be back. I'm just going to get coffee.
What do you mean the bar down there? Yeah. Here's a roller.
Wow, what an exciting day of trading today. Unbelievable. Oh, I've got to move my monitor. There we go. Okay, we are at, oh, actually 10:55 is coming in. We're going to find out what we're going to do right here, even though we're still in that stupid cloud. Let's look at this. This actually pattern is working really well. So let's see what happens. See, we got a few of these momentum lines that we got to, there's a lot of just back and forth, back and forth. I was trying to scalp a few bucks and I got burnt on that one. That's why I usually, personally, I don't scalp like this. But I just wanted to try it just for the heck of it, because it is Sims. You feel like, okay, whatever. But if it was for real live trading, no. Ooh, good coffee. And but if you're looking at this pattern down here, it's looking really well. This is kind of actually it's just too wavy. It's just nothing really nice here. And let's take a look at let's get back into the 10-minute chart and see exactly what's happening on a longer time frame. Where's my 10-minute chart here? Probably hitting the wrong chart here. This one, this one, this one. About 10 minutes? There we go. Oh yeah, look how ugly that is. It's just holding, eh? So we had this whip up, this whip down. We've got volume point of control here. 11 o'clock is kicking in. Like I have two time signals right now. And these time signals have been working. 8:30 to 11 worked. Okay, so from 8:30, even though it was a really consolidated day, let's go ruler. 8:30 started from here, let's say. 7 points. That's slow, slow, slow. Previous one wrapped up to 8:30. Let's say you're just going from time to time. There you go, 10 points. See, we could get to 70. This is where it wants to play, but we want to know exactly if this 11 o'clock phase, we got 2 more minutes before it's just starting. Negative delta, okay. So, resistance, I got burnt on that little candle there. That was that resistance line where I burnt myself. And it's still holding. Thanks, Pepe. Well, inventory, 11 o'clock, if you guys are interested. Yeah, see, what I need for myself trading, if I'm ever going to continue doing this live thing, is I need one more monitor. I have kind of technically 3 monitors with my laptop. My laptop right now is for doing this YouTube stuff, and I'm just merging. I'm missing some of my charts going back and forth, back and forth. And if I had that one more, then I could get I could see more clear on the 1 minute chart going back and forth from a uni Renko back and forth. And let's take a look at what's happening here. This is the noise today, all morning. See, it went up, Looks like it was going up. Deep retracement, which is a natural thing. Once again, if the market is going to go up at 11 o'clock, we'll see if this would have been our first trade here. See, we got 64.63. We are, look how tight that is. 63, 65, 65, 65, 64. Still playing that ugly game. But if that 4-hour time is working, we're at a 90-some% batting average on the 4-hour time frames. So let's see if this ugliness for, let's open this up here. That's ugly. Look at this. One spike. Ugly, ugly. You could actually literally see that channel there. Look at this. Extent line. Amazing. That's what it's doing. Playing in that range. And yeah, we haven't hit the third band yet, so there's still no trade for us. And what I mean by the third band, Isham's awesome indicator. As you can see, we're right there, currently right there. And so there's technically no trade. That was the first trade at 5 in the morning, Eastern Standard, and now we have to wait for the second one if it goes like this and comes back in. If it does, it would be really nice because it would hit market maker and we could go back to the VWAP. And that would be, for counter trend trading, would be 13-point move. Here's my 1 minute chart. Okay, let's see if this thing starts turning around. We've got momentum panels starting to curl. We don't have any really good solid colors here. Still quite choppy. This is choppy. We're inside the cloud. We're still playing with this. Look how the baseline is just in consolidation mode. We haven't any breakout. This trend line is still pointing up, but it's been relatively flat, and we have a lot of support and resistance here, like just a lot of volume. And we had that volume, I think, what was it, at the 54 level? It looked like we traded, we fought, we traded, we fought, and then we gave up after 2 hours. And then I used to see always the market would start trending from that time. What did the market maker do? I'm not sure on the ES side, but on the NASDAQ for sure. 8:15, or not 8:15, sorry, 10:15 Eastern Standard, I've always noticed there was always an impulse move. So if you look at, let's try to find 10:15 here. This is, see, 10:15, it was right at this peak, and that was your impulse move coming down. So 14. Here was 15, 16, turn around, all the way down to here. There was always one type of impulse move, and that was a 15-minute move here. Right now, if Jose is correct, well, actually, we might get to zone 3 here. We'll find out. This could be the peaking of zone 3 back to the VWAP again. Oh, what an ugly day. What I'm thinking is, if it is going to go back to the VWAP or do a really crazy reversal here, this 11:16 time might be our peak from here to go back. Because this actually has been falling really well. There was a really, looks like a really crazy whip out. When it goes blank like this usually tells you kind of a snap back here when you get a gap like this. And this is where I got burnt before because I wasn't paying attention, and Isham noted it to me that I had my market maker resistance here and I wasn't paying attention. So let's take a look if it's going to be a breakout after the market maker. See, it's coming to that zone 3 here, and then we got our London session, then we have level 1 here. And then what? Yeah, see, 1116 is coming up there. Okay, oh, perfect. Now, what I want to show you here as well, Williams turned purple. It was white, and it looks like it turns purple. And usually when you have purple, we go here, maybe second or one more attempt for it to peak out and reverse. We'll see. There was 1, 2, a little not as high, and it looks like one more attempt. Looks like it wants to do a breakout here. There's no energy today. There's your blue bar here. Yeah, Isham stated it's the third time hitting the market open price for the 64 level. So it's possible of a breakout. We'll wait. Because here was, actually it was, you have a blue bar here, you have a blue bar, oh actually there's your blue bar right here, that's why it's tapping. See, there's a blue bar right in the zone here, and that's why it's tapping. There was a volume bar there. Then you have your that volume bar here for this section as well. We're at 1116. I'm watching this market. I want to see if this thing starts reversing, or I'll invert it and we know we're going up. It's going to be one of two here coming right away here. It's just because we're still in negative territory here. There hasn't been any let's see where the unit couple of high asks, one bid, still playing around. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Can I do sell baseline as well? Is it one contract I have it set up line? Okay, there we go. So what I'm doing on this one, I know we got 3 contracts on this one for this example, is I'm going to be trying a baseline breakout. The algo is set up on the baseline breakout if it goes down. Couple birds fighting. Hopefully it doesn't crap on me. I'm going to see if it breaks this market open price line. And or what you can do is, like Isham said, it hit 3 times on the top. I don't like this though, but we'll play around. No, I'll wait. It's what I'm doing is, if the market is true, and I'll watch this. If this comes close to a breakout, I'll do a buy breakout really quickly once again. And this is not deep enough to get into the buy ATR pricing. I set the buy ATR today on this dotted line, continuation, because of the consolidation. Just have to give you a heads up on this. It's not going to go down here. It's going to be up here. Right now, these 2 bars technically is a major resistance here, because we've got 1, 2, plus these 3 here. I should have looked at it before, plus what Isham told me that I wasn't paying attention, market open price line. Plus we got a lot of resistance on this side. Okay, we're still at negative territory. It's still playing around. We're waiting. It's almost 11. Oh, it's actually almost 11:15. Okay, perfect. So what I'm looking at, here we go. This is starting to turn around. If it goes, might not. 11:16 is peaking out. 3 minutes. Okay, so this is coming to the point where it's possibly might turn around for a good sell-off till 12:23. On the 1 minute chart, we're in the cloud. On the Uni Renko, if we can break this volume point of control, where's the VPOC? Let's bring it up here a little bit more. See, now the VPOC is right at market open price line. So we know it's moved up. Now we can possibly have a bias to go to the sell side. Possibly, unless it turns around really quickly. And what we can do is, if it starts breaking down slowly, because it has to break this level. See, this is current scalper. Baseline still blue. Things are pushing up. We've been ranging the whole day. This is 70%. I do have a 70% possible breakout here, baseline breakout. We can actually take 1 target profit here. Do I have... what I don't have on this indicator right now, we're going to try it. Trend tracker. I use that as a trailing stop. I'll turn off the colors. Usually on a day like this, I would have walked away from trading today when it's sitting like this all day. We'll see what happens. Oh, and one thing I will check, because I didn't look at it the other way. Okay, so she looks 10-16. Possibly, it might just go like this. She looks like she's starting to break down. This might be the way. She broke down this M pattern. This is Jose's, or Pepe. Famous M pattern. He likes to scalp for a few points. This thing looks like is starting to turn around, so our 11:16 time is actually working properly. We had our peak here. Our second peak is aligned to this zone. This peak is a little off to this zone. We've got our drop off for this negative area. If we break market open price, then we can start getting to the bias to sell. So this is what I'm liking to see. If it just taps buy in and bounces up, then we know we're still playing the stupid game. Let's do an extended line here. There we go. See if we can break this extended line. And we'll be pretty much on, we're pretty much on the VWAP. Negative 0.43. So when, like I said this morning, I have to look at the video earlier, but it was in the 20s. And I said if it goes down to 25, 24, it could do that reversal and then push down again. So then, someone must be angry in the house. Bang, okay. See what we get here. Boom. Push it. Okay. The other thing I want to show you here, let's take a look at, while this thing is working, giving some energy now. When you're looking at this chart, sorry, the Williams, if you're looking at the Williams, where did my chart go? Okay, I'll just grab a different chart here. Come on, I'll show you my other chart here if I can find it. Boom. 11 o'clock, look at that move. Volume point of control, let it push it in there. Okay, let's break down volume point of control. We can actually use this target to the 70% range on 10 minutes. Let's open this baby up. There we go. We're still in on the buy day trend, but it actually hit the bottom. See, look how beautiful that marking was first thing in the morning. What time was that? 10 a.m. Okay, I'll give you an example. If you want to take, I won't say, I shouldn't say high probability trade. It is a good probability, but a very low risk trade. You can put a buy limit right on this yellow line, okay? Give yourself maybe $100, $200 or whatever you want to, I shouldn't say dollars, ticks. Just figure out what your tick risk is, and you could have taken this all the way up. Beautiful, isn't that nice? So we had that doji candle in the morning. Did you see that? Did you see that amazing man in the swimsuit on a live YouTube video?
Who's that?
That's me, Padre.
Who's that?
This is YouTube Live. You want to say hi to everybody? There you go.
There's a muscle man, 80-year-old muscle man.
Right here. Look at that baby. So anyways. So as you can see, the 11 o'clock signal did push down. This is good. And we're still playing in that zone. We're staying safely away. Rennie, I'll say hi to Ron for you. So, okay, let's see if we can get a good trade in here. It looks like it's all setting up. So, my question to you guys, I know the people that are chatting here, they all have the investors pack. I know you guys do. Okay? Are you guys using the time scanner? Okay? That's my question. You guys should use a time scanner just for verification for percentages. If you're seeing it working properly, you know you can get good runners. This is a 10-minute chart here, okay? Look at this. Well, when this thing is working through, look at this. There's one trade, 15 points. Second trade, 12 points. Third trade, 830. Even though this one was ugly, I'm not talking about risk reward here. I'm just saying where it finished up. 6.5, and currently now we started at 11 o'clock. It looked like it was going against us, and currently right now we're at 2.75. you can use that because I know we have to really watch our dollars and cents, you know, when this thing is working and working and working its way through. But at least you have an area of interest. So right now on this 10-minute chart, we've got it until 12:10. Hopefully we can get that big punch to 12:10, and then from 12:10, if it's going to be ranging, we can go from 12:10 to 2 o'clock. So, but the parameters, I have two different parameters on this so you guys can understand while this thing's playing. Hopefully we can get this. On the 10-minute chart, time scanner, I'm actually using a 1-to-1 ratio, so it's unchecked. So yeah, you can just add it as is, and it's fine. Of course, the 4-hour chart, if I go to the 4-hour chart on time scanners, see 11 o'clock, even 11 o'clock is actually showing on the 4-hour, so we got really good confirmation here. And we actually have the 4 o'clock for the major long, oh no, sorry, what am I looking at? Stupid me. 10 o'clock was supposed to be going up and it's still holding, so it's not going to be pushing as hard. It might finish up at the end of the day. That could be that 12 o'clock signal I was saying, that 12:30 signal. But it is pushing, well, but see, 1 o'clock is showing down too, so it's holding. It's just holding in that range. But, and it's a short time frame. You also have to realize, I should add this as a note, when you have a short hour time frame for 3-4 hours, I don't really care for them. We always want to look at those big ranges, like look at 7. See, that one's tight. That one's tight. You want to look for like 3 o'clock till 10 in the morning, so you know you've got a longer time span. But on the time scanner on this one, I'm using. Wow. I thought I turned it off. I guess I am using the 1-to-1 ratio of 240. So this is a 4-hour time scan as well. Okay, now let's see where we are here. Did we get our trade, or is it going to stay above the VWAP? Okay, come on, baby. Okay, so currently right now we're below volume point of control. Asks and bids, we're going into that volume here, so we have to break down. Just give it some time. But look at, oh, I thought that bid said 400. But so the ask and bid is 100 each. You know what I want to also see? I haven't used this in a while on the Uniranko. Let's see if this will work here. Let's add. For fun, level 2, but I want to put it to, let's say, 300, because this is an ES, and I'm going to put this number as a 3. I want to see thick lines here, and I'll probably turn it off here because it might get too noisy here. I'm not sure. Now let's see if the level 2 will show us any major support and resistance where there's a lot of contracts that guys are holding out. And we could also possibly use this as a target as well. They might not even show anything, because I'm only asking for stuff that is over 300 contracts. Hopefully I didn't lose data now. Let's see what happens here. Let me check my connection, see if I lost connection. Nope, connection is good. Maybe this level 2 is something hiccuping on here. I'll go reload here. See my other charts, see if they're working. Do, do, do. Well, hopefully NinjaTrader Rhythmic is not, it must be my internet. Just got knocked off there for a second. $11:27, you are streaming fine. Perfect, thank you. For some reason, I'm not getting any data. You know what I'm going to do is do I have to disconnect NinjaTrader again all of a sudden? Everything. Is all my charts locked up? You guys, can you just tell me here what is the price right now on NinjaTrader? Because right now I'm locked at 3557.75. I got to find out why it's doing this, because I'm getting live stream but I'm not getting data, and I got full green bars right now. $3555. So she is pushing down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect NinjaTrader here. I'll see if I can reconnect and see if I get some data feed here. Well, she's working good today for the feed. Okay. Let's see if I can connect really fast here. Login failed now. What the heck? Oh, you know why I didn't let it slow down fast enough. Of course, just when the trade is ready, good to go. Okay, workspace. Save. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close all my charts and reload it up really quickly. For some reason, something hiccuped, and I think I know what it is. I was switching to a Chicago feed, and I think they just did it on me while I'm live streaming again. Go figure. I requested it, and they said they would be switching my feed this morning, so because I was having all those issues, and I think they just did it. I'll have to check my email. Unbelievable. Anyways, guys, I gotta sign off here. One thing I would like to know is, before I sign off, actually, I'm going to do one thing before I sign off here. That ticks me off. I'll have to contact them. Lucky I'm on Sin this week before switching everything over. Let me go to my pages here. Murphy strikes again. I know, Rennie. Whereabouts are we on the... just in the market, I'd like to just know. Would I have been in my trade at 53? And is it going down? That's all I want to know. Or am I still within that trade area? Because my order was at, I think it was around 53 here, and I was going to take a short there. That's what I'm curious about. 56, so I'm still playing around. Okay, anyways, let's just do a wrap up here. First thing I look at is consolidation day, but red candle 2 days from sell phase. What I was saying in the beginning of the video was 2 days before the next cycle is usually like, it happens like this over and over and over again. Consolidation phase, maybe you pulled on. Sometimes it really explodes, but as a general rule, no, they're getting set up for this. This is what they're setting up for. Okay, so the second thing is 4-hour consolidation possible by at 10 a.m. It was it 10? I can't even remember if it was or not. I'm gonna see if I can connect one more time. I'm just gonna try. Okay, so the third one is, yeah, see, connection failed, login failed. They switched my speed. Okay, and I requested it, son of a gun. So, and then I had high volume on the 10-minute chart. Let's go to the 10-minute chart here. I always forget which two. This one right here. 10-minute chart, as you can see, we had that doji candle first thing in the morning, and she's playing around. Day trend did work. You could have made some money. 11 o'clock, I presume, is working right now, but we still have a lot of support and resistance within this zone. Jose is correct. It is a W pattern, possibly to break up a little bit higher, maybe up to here and pull back. We still have a day or two. And then on the 1-minute chart, because it's super consolidated right now. There we go. And it looks like she is going to break down to at least 12:30. Maybe not as strong as I want, but we'll find out. But then at 12:30, what you do again, if you're still trading, see if this thing could be the reversal for breaking out on each direction. Other than that, I'm signing off. If you have any questions, thanks for guys for watching this video. And by the end of the week, I think I might have actually a full feed, and maybe we can get a trade other than losing $150 for just try to for a quick scalp. Other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, you guys, and you guys have a great day. Take care.